Last class, we discussed about electrical machines, its types, and some of its applications, and how the machine is important in different environments. This class, we are going to discuss about principle of electromechanical energy conversion. Today, we are going to discuss the conversion of energy from electrical to mechanical and vice versa. We are expected to refer the textbook pages between 162 and 167. Electromechanical energy conversion is a reversible process. Conversion of energy from one form to another form is possible through via media. Via media in figure 1 is a coupling field. In figure 1 indicates the motor action. In motor, electrical energy can be converted into mechanical energy through a via media. And via media can be of electric field or a magnetic field. Without this coupling field, energy conversion is not at all possible. You may wonder why magnetic field we are using as a coupling medium, why not electric field? Refer this table. Energy stored in an electric field is given by E is equal to half CV square, and energy density is the ratio between energy per unit volume, which is equal to half epsilon naught E square. Epsilon naught we know relative permittivity 8.85 into 10 to the power minus 12 farad per meter, and referring the epsilon naught value in energy density equation, E naught comes to the numerator and naturally energy stored will be lesser. Energy stored in a magnetic field E is equal to half Li square, and corresponding energy density is equal to B square by 2 mu. Mu is the permeability, which is equal to mu naught into mu r. Mu r for free space is equal to 1, and mu naught absolute permeability, which is equal to 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7 Henry per meter. When using this value into energy density equation, 10 to the power minus 7 comes to the numerator and increasing the energy density. So, energy density in a magnetic field is larger than energy density in an electric field. That is the reason we use magnetic field as a coupling medium. Here we see the two main parts in a machine, field system and armature system. Field system and armature system can be of stationary or rotational one. Here I have compared the two machines. One is a DC machine and another one is a synchronous machine. Look at, in case of a DC machine, field system is stator and rotor conductors are located in armature. In case of a synchronous machine, field system is located in rotor and armature conductors are located in stator. Figure 2 indicates flow of energy in motor. In motor, electrical energy is converted into mechanical energy via a coupling field. At the input side of a motor, electrical energy is applied, subtracting the electrical losses comprising of ohmic and iron losses. Net electrical energy is applied at the input side of the coupling field, which is very essential to convert energy from one form to another form. So, gross mechanical output is available at the output side of a coupling field. Subtracting the mechanical losses, net mechanical output is available at the output side of a motor. Figure 3 indicates the flow of energy in a generator, where it takes mechanical energy as input and convert that into electrical energy via coupling field. At the input side, gross mechanical input is applied, subtracting the losses. Net mechanical energy will act as an input to the coupling field, and which converts net mechanical input into gross electrical output, subtracting the electrical losses. Net electrical output is available at the output side of a generator. Various methods available for calculating the force or torque developed in an energy conversion device. Here we use the principle of conservation of energy, which states that energy can neither be created nor destroyed, can only be changed from one form to another. We know from our earlier discussion, energy conversion is a reversible process. Energy from one form can be converted into another form, but the associated losses cannot be recovered. Electrical and mechanical losses cause irreversible flow of energy out of a practical conversion device. Energy transfer equation for a motor is given by electrical energy input is equal to the combination of mechanical energy output plus energy stored in coupling field plus energy losses, which indicates the applied electrical energy input is being consumed as mechanical energy output, and part of the energy is stored in a coupling field and the corresponding losses. Equation 2 indicates energy transfer equation for a generator. So the applied mechanical energy at the input side of a generator going to be consumed as electrical energy output and energy stored in a magnetic field plus energy losses. Energy losses in general dissipated in the form of heat. Energy losses is equal to ohmic losses, that is the I square R losses in the winding plus core losses plus mechanical losses. Core losses comprising of hysteresis losses due to magnetic reversal and eddy current loss. Mechanical losses comprising of friction losses associated in bearing and brushes and windage loss. Since the machine has to displace the air in the surrounding, so this loss is also we have to take into account. We are not operating the machine in vacuum. So equation 1 can be written as electrical energy is equal to mechanical energy plus field energy plus the corresponding losses. Losses we know losses equal to ohmic loss plus core loss plus mechanical losses. Using equation 5 in equation 4, I can get equation number 7, and rearranging equation number 6, I can get equation number 7, which states that electrical energy input minus ohmic losses is equal to total mechanical energy output plus total energy stored. We know gross electrical input minus ohmic losses results net electrical energy, which is equal to the total mechanical output plus the total field energy. For lossless conversion, differential form of equation is given in equation number 9. So dWe net is equal to dWm total plus dWf total. Referring the previous energy flow diagrams, we can write the applied voltage at the input side is equal to IR plus EMF induced, that is the reaction EMF. Differential gross electrical input in time dt is given by dWe is equal to VTI dt. dWe net is equal to dWe minus ohmic losses. Using equation 11 in this equation we can get Vt minus IR into IDT. Referring equation 10, I can rearrange E is equal to Vt minus IR, use equation 13 and 12, dWe net is equal to EI dt, and EI dt is equal to total mechanical energy output plus total field energy. This equation will be helpful in deriving the relations in electromechanical conversion system. Figure 5 and Figure 6 represents the lossless system of motoring and generating action. In Figure 5, input is electrical energy via coupling field being converted into mechanical. At the mechanical side, you see force into velocity applicable to linear system and torque into angular velocity is applicable to rotational system. And in figure 6, lossless generating action is indicated. Mechanical energy is converted into electrical energy via lossless coupling field. The idea of eliminating the losses indicates our focus is mainly to calculate the amount of energy conversion. In the next class, we will be discussing about the basic concept associated in a DC machine. Thank you.